Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great.
Well, guess what, Sarah? We're live.
I love it.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Adam Helfand. We've got Sarah Sells in the co-host seat this morning. Welcome, Sarah.
Thanks for having me again.
Well, listen, we have to respond. You know what I'm saying? I hear something. Is that your phone? Something was feedback. I don't know, whatever. So, it's Shout Out Saturday.
Yes.
It's Home Improvement Saturday.
Exciting stuff.
And we have a really, really good show lined up today.
Mm-hmm.
But we have so much to talk about. We have like a little bit. But Sarah, we got to tell everyone a little bit about you so people can learn if they haven't heard from you last week or this week.
Yeah.
So Sarah's joining me as a co-host. She has a great real estate background, great home improvement background. She's an awesome person. And I think she's going to add great content to the show and great balance, is what we want to call it. Because, I can be a little too much for people, as you can tell, right?
Right. A little bit.
What?
No.
Jeez, oh, Pete, you're already starting.
I just have to back you down a little bit.
Oh, please, please. Anyways, so Sarah, we have lots of topic today. You want to give a little tease to the audience what we're going to be talking about?
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about 10 things you should never burn in your fireplace, fitting for winter right now, of course. 10 places that you should put security cameras.
Ooh.
And this is a really unique one, Adam. 14 things that you didn't know you could wash in your dishwasher.
Oh, really? And how about maintenance myths?
Yeah, actually, there's a couple there that are really interesting to me. So.
Right. Well, guess what? Before we do that, we got to talk about Salt Sale Saturdays.
Yeah.
So I want to take a quick moment, Sarah, to talk about Salt Sale Saturdays at Beauchamp Water Treatment Solutions in Brighton. And now they're open in Waterford. Every Saturday, you get Duracube regular at unbelievably low $5.99 for a 40-pound bag. Duracube Red Out for $6.99 a bag. And potassium chloride for $19.99 a bag. Plus, they sell 5-gallon bottles of water for $2.99 each.
Ooh,
now, Sarah, you're an East Sider, so you live out that way.
Yeah.
Let me ask: do you have well water where you're at?
I don't have well water where I'm at now, but obviously I sell a lot on the East Side, vacant land parcels out in the country. So it's really important to have someone like Brian.
Makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have city water, but I have Beauchamp has this water softener thing. And
yeah.
I put the filter system on my
That's what I'm super excited to talk to him about.
My kitchen faucet, my ice maker, and a couple other things.
Such a difference, right?
Dude, you have no idea.
Night and day.
Legit the best. So if you're the type of person that has that, you definitely need to check them out. So I just say that. You know why? Because it is. But, so Sarah, we've got a lot to talk about. We have a lot of things. But let me ask you a question.
Okay.
It's 2021 now. We have a huge, busy year ahead of us, obviously.
Yeah.
You're in real estate.
I am.
I'm the home improvement guy.
Yep.
It's like chocolate and peanut butter, right? You got your chocolate. I'm the chocolate, by the way. You're the peanut butter.
No.
Well, come on.
Let's think of a different one.
Okay, whatever.
Like carrots and ranch.
Dude, ranch is the new ketchup. I'll be the ranch. You can be the carrot.
No, I was thinking.
Well, dude, come on.
How about donuts and coffee?
Okay, I'll be the coffee.
Yeah, and I'm the donut.
What kind of donut are you?
Maple.
Yuck. Oh my God! If all the darn donuts out there, she
vanilla dip.
No, stop.
with sprinkles.
Oh, dude. All right, I can't even call you dude. I'm like vermished right now because you couldn't be like glazed. You couldn't be like
no
cake donut or like Blake's.
Definitely,
cider mill donut. Powdered sugar.
Oh, yes, cider mill.
See, you don't. You're
Yates,
okay.
Yeah.
Let's establish this for everyone out there right now. She's not even close to even a rookie foodie. Like you.
Oh, really? Come on.
Carrots and ranch.
I love them. They're like a staple in my life.
Well,
I bet most of the listeners.
You share your carrots with your horses?
Actually, I do. I have organic carrots and apples for my horse and my sheep. I buy them by the pound.
Yeah.
Every week.
Okay, well, I'm not sure.
Ranch is like the biggest thing. You can ask the listeners, like everybody dips everything in ranch.
Okay, hold on a second.
Pizza, French fries.
248-539-9797. It's the text line. If anyone has a text question for Sarah or myself, home improvement related, you can text us. If you have any comment on ranch dressing, because I do believe ranch is the new ketchup. Although I think ketchup's making a comeback.
Flavored ketchup.
Ew, mayonnaise ketchup. Did you see that one? I bought it.
Sriracha ketchup.
I have that too. But here's the thing. You can text us this morning, 248-539-9797. And by the way, if you're an essential worker, police, fire, EMS, contractor, county worker, or whatever you're doing, text us. We'll give you a shout out because it's shout out Saturday as well. So Sarah sells. I might have to reconsider you now because you literally said ranch and carrots.
Yes. I'm hungry. I'm like way past breakfast.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, I want to talk about things we shouldn't burn in the fireplace, and one of them might be that box of donuts that you brought. What did you call it? What was your donut? Maple?
Yeah.
Oy. Maple donuts, right? What's
Come
up with
on,
that?
it's so good.
All right. Well, my name's Adam Helfman. We've got Sarah Sells in the studio this morning. I want to say good morning to everyone. We're going to take a quick break and we're back. Things you should never burn in your fireplace. Thanks for tuning in.
When it comes to buying a home, they say cash is king. But you're a queen, and that's just as powerful. You're armed with a verified approval from Rocket Mortgage. Sellers know your offer is good, so your bid has the strength to compete with cash offers. Now grab your crown and rule. That castle is yours. So when you need an edge in the bidding war, Rocket can.
What you don't know can hurt you. HireItDone.com.
Hi, it's Adam Helfman from Hire It Done. It's really cold outside. You're in the house. You got a little bit of stir crazy going on. Well, I'm going to give you 5 projects that anyone can do this winter. Whether you decide to do it yourself or hire it done, painting your interior walls is a great project to get out of the way in the cold winter months. The ideal temperature for paint to dry is between 50 and 85 degrees. So winter is arguably better to paint in because you don't have to worry about running the air conditioning because you just painted. A change of colors on the walls can also help if you're starting to feel a case of the old cabin fever setting in. There's no time like the winter to get warmer floors. New carpet is an upgrade the whole family can appreciate. But you'll have to be careful because some new carpeting will give off VOCs, or what we call volatile organic compounds. So here's a tip. If you don't want to have to crack your windows open in the cold, ask your carpet installer to air out the carpeting for 3 to 5 days before they install it. Whether it's new grout, an updated sink faucet, or a full bathroom renovation, winter is the right time for working on your bathroom. The bathroom is an enclosed interior space, and you use it every day. That means you're going to appreciate it all year long. There's no time better than the winter for a brand new steam shower or a heated toilet seat. A lot of homeowners love running space heaters in the cold winter months, and I'm one of them. But space heaters utilize a lot of power and are a fire hazard if they're not placed properly or plugged into an outlet that isn't on a designated circuit. And speaking of outlets, winter is a great time to upgrade to built-in plugs with USB ports. Perfect for sitting under blankets and reading or binge watching your favorite shows. Insulation isn't a sexy home improvement, but it can lead to big savings in energy costs and a big improvement in your home's comfort level, especially in the cold winter months. One of the biggest problem areas for insulation is in your attic. Increasing insulation from R19 to R49 saves homeowners $600 a year on average.
Another commonly overlooked area for insulation are the basement rim joists. That's the area between your basement wall and the first floor. You could potentially have almost as much heat loss there as in your attic and save almost as much by adding insulation. So we just gave you 5 really cool projects you can do around your house this winter, whether you want to save money or just update the look. This is what we're here to help you with. I want to thank you for watching, and if you want more information like that, just hit the subscribe button down below and you'll be notified when our new videos come out. I'm Adam Helfman from Hire It Done.
What you don't know can hurt you. HireItDone.com.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We've got Sarah Sells in studio this morning. Welcome back, Sarah.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm kicking butt, dude. You know how that goes.
Are you still salty?
Yeah, always. So it's Salt Sale Saturday. It's Shout Out Saturday. It's Have Some Fun Saturday, what we always want to do. So text us 248-539-9797 if you have a comment and want to chat about anything fun. And we'll go from there. But let's first talk about 10 things you should never burn in your fireplace. Now, Sarah, do you have a fireplace at your house?
I do. Yeah. Gas in one and
Okay.
wood burning in the other.
Okay. So, did you ever burn anything you shouldn't burn in it?
Unfortunately, I've done that a couple of times.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, I made the mistake with the wrong type of wood, maybe adding some pizza boxes.
All right. Well,
And-
let's talk about what you shouldn't do. Okay?
Right.
Now,
Let's
here's
do
the deal.
that.
Fireplaces obviously are for visual,
Mm-hmm.
looking cool, and heating a home.
Definitely.
Now, what I don't understand is why have a fireplace just to have it for good looks, like a flame. If you're not going to heat the house with it or use it to generate
Really?
heat,
See, I think it brings like so much to a room. It makes it cozy and comfortable.
but if you can't feel the heat, what's the point?
Because it looks good. It looks good and it makes you feel good.
Fireplace makes you feel good?
Yeah, you're like, oh, it's so cozy in here. Let's cuddle up by the fire on the bearskin rug.
Okay, well, I'm not sure about that. But hey, listen, I'll go with what you think.
No, I love it. I love a fireplace. I really do.
Okay. So we'll go for that then.
Okay.
I got no problem with that. So, ranch is only for salad. Did you know that?
Who said that?
Fires are meant to be dipped in barbecue sauce. Brandon the mailman.
No, disagree. Sorry, Brandon.
Ranch is the new ketchup, though. Let's call it what it is, okay?
Yeah, ranch goes with everything. Have to disagree.
All right. Let's get back to the topic again. You're supposed to keep me on topic, Sarah. You're failing miserably.
I am on topic. We're talking about fireplaces.
Okay, so obviously you burn wood in a fireplace, right?
Yes.
Okay. But what about wood that's fresh, green, and not...
Well, I did that. Big mistake.
Yeah, so you're never supposed to do that. So the moisture content in the wood,
Yeah.
what happens is you'll get steam because it starts
Smoke.
to blow. Yeah, and it hisses.
Yeah.
That's not burning wood.
No, it was awful.
Right.
I learned the hard way.
Wood needs to be seasoned or dried.
Tried. Yeah.
Okay. So what about plants? What about if you have dead plants? Why not burn dead plants?
I know that you're not supposed to do that because of the smoke that comes from different plants.
We burn some marijuana plants. What happens?
Everybody's really happy.
There you go. So yeah, no, some plants give off toxic fumes.
Yeah,
So you got to be careful with that, right?
definitely.
Okay. How about painted wood or treated wood?
I know that that's a no-no for obvious reasons.
Well, why? Is it the paint that gives off noxious, toxic exhaust or whatever?
For sure, the chemicals that are in the paint or the stain that's on there, definitely.
Okay. What about Christmas trees? Not the fake ones, but let's say you have a real Christmas tree.
I know that they're pretty flammable. So
Oh yeah, you see every year houses are burning down left and right.
Yeah, so I know that it's not the best way to dispose of it, for sure.
Right. 248-539-9797. You got a question for Sarah or myself this morning? We're talking about things you can't burn in your fireplace. Sarah, what do you think about plastic? I used to burn plastic things as a kid because it melted. It was really cool.
No.
The smell. I
That's
used to
like
love the smell.
probably like the most toxic thing you can burn.
Right. So you don't want to do that.
No.
Okay. What about, this is what you said earlier, papers and cardboard, like a cardboard pizza box.
Well, it did burn fine, but now I know after the fact that all of the ink with the dye and the colors in pizza boxes is like horrible to breathe in. So I know better now to not do that.
Makes sense. Mm-hmm. Makes perfect sense. Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. And that's what I would burn it in there. I'm the kind of guy that says, let's see what happens. 'Cause I like to burn
You just
things
throw
to-
everything in there or
Well,
what?
I want to burn things to see. I like to see that. Sometimes the flame color changes, you know?
I think you can get like little fire starters that change the flame.
Kindling, like fire logs and stuff.
Yeah, but it changes like the color to make it pretty. Yeah.
Flame starters, those are kind of cool. What about cleaning your chimney before you do all that? Did you ever get a chimney cleaner?
I know that whenever we do home inspections, we absolutely 100% recommend that before you start a fire.
Makes
in your
sense,
new
right?
house.
We have a guy hired on Dr. Sweep. We're going to bring him in here.
Chimney sweeper?
Yeah, but he also does brick, chimney repairs, stuff like that.
Oh, good.
The guy's amazing. Literally, he's good.
That's a good reference.
Yep. Charcoal. What about charcoal products?
I know charcoal is good for your barbecue, but I don't think you're supposed to use it in a fireplace, correct?
Well, why do you think that is?
I would guess carbon monoxide from the charcoal.
The offgassing, right? The exhaust.
Oh, look
See,
at me go.
barbecues are outside. You're pretty good. Now, here's one that I disagree with.
Okay.
Dryer lint.
You disagree with it?
Yeah.
You're not even supposed to keep that in your dryer.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm a prepper. Okay?
Well, here we go.
You don't know that, do you?
Yes, I do.
Like, I'm like the guy.
We're going down the rabbit hole this
like,
morning.
I'm the Gucci prepper, right?
For sure. That's
I got
a good way to describe
$1,000
you.
shoes and dryer lint in plastic bags hidden. Right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about why.
I get it, but why?
No, I'll tell you why. Okay, so first of all, here's a tip for everyone listening. Okay, and by the way, if you have a question this morning and you want something you want to tell us what you shouldn't burn in a fireplace, tell us 248-539-9797. Here's my thing: go get one of those gallon Ziploc bags.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And leave it taped to the side of your dryer.
To collect the lint.
And collect the lint and stuff it in the bag.
Okay.
Here's the reason why. That stuff is really flammable.
I'm sure it is.
My point is, it's all, the lint is the schmutz, the skuts, and all the guch. The guch. I call it the guch in your thing, in your lint.
Okay.
When you pull out some pieces of that and you stuff it in where you're going to start a fire and you light that stuff, let me tell you something.
Have you ever done this?
No.
Because I could not see you going around in the summer with his bag of lint in the backyard getting ready to start his fire for Friday night.
It's a fireplace in your house, fireplace in the house. We're not talking outdoor fire. That's even better. You can burn everything in an outdoor fire. But I'm talking straight up dryer lint is something you should save.
Okay, so when the power shuts down, you have your bag of dryer lint ready to start a fire in your fireplace.
Right. You're not going to burn the whole lint bag. You use it to start like a kindling.
I know.
Oh, my God. Houston, we've got a problem.
Oh, this is great.
Okay.
This is what I needed this morning.
Now, what about like gas or or charcoal briquette starters?
No.
None of that, right?
No, absolutely not.
All right, well, it's time to transition.
Okay.
Coming up next, Sarah, we're going to be talking about things you should never put in the dishwasher. And literally, I couldn't believe when I saw this list. So we're going to talk about that, you and I. All right?
Okay. Sounds good.
All right,
Let's
my
do
name's
it.
Adam Helfman with Sarah Sells. We'll be right back.
When it comes to buying a home, they say cash is king. But you're a queen, and that's just as powerful. You're armed with a verified approval from Rocket Mortgage. Sellers know your offer is good, so your bid has the strength to compete with cash offers. Now grab your crown and rule. that castle is yours. So when you need an edge in the bidding war, Rocket can.
Few things are guaranteed in home improvement, but clogged drains might be one of them. Nowadays, you can go online and you can find a million different tricks and hacks on how to fix a clogged drain. I asked Ron Alexander of Shelby Mechanical what he thinks about the do-it-yourself drain declogging methods. He said to me he would recommend staying away from any of those gimmicks. Vinegar, baking soda, or whatever else people talk about pouring down the drain. You're more than likely to just end up with a mess in the drain that's still clogged. I also don't recommend out-of-the-box chemical drain openers either. While those can be effective on some clogs, they can also damage your pipes and end up costing a lot of money in repairs down the road. But there are a handful of things you can try that are safe and do work before going through the trouble of having a plumber come out. The first method that Ron recommended was the good old-fashioned plunger and using hot water. Hot water can help break down the common clogging agents like grease and soap, and the plunger can sometimes push the clog through. According to Ron, it will depend on the type of clog and where the clog is and the shape of your drain as to whether or not plunging can effectively solve your problems. For a clog shower, Ron says the simplest answer might be the best. A lot of times with a shower, the problem is hair, and people don't realize that they could see the clog and maybe even just reach down and pull it out if they take off the drain cover. In the case of a clog that you can't quite reach, a coat hanger or a similar hook might help you remove the clog. If you're handy and you feel up to the task, you could always rent a plumber's snake at a big box store to deal with a particularly stubborn clog. Ron even has people call him on the phone for tips in the middle of working on their drain. People call me all the time and ask. I don't mind. If it's something simple I can recommend, I'll tell you. And if it's something I think we can come out and take a look at, I'll tell you that too. I always say there's nothing wrong with doing your due diligence and seeing if you can fix a problem yourself. But if you're getting nowhere, fighting a clogged drain all afternoon because you want to save a few dollars, ask yourself this. How much is your time worth? Because most homeowners, there's a point where the time is more valuable to them than what they would end up paying someone to fix it, and that's when it's time to make the call. For more plumbing tips, or if you're looking for a great plumber like Ron Alexander and his team at Shelby Mechanical, just head over to hireitdone.com. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Here's a great tip that just came in. Hey, Adam, if you take dryer lint and pack it into an empty toilet paper roll, it makes an awesome fire starter, John.
Ooh.
See?
Yeah, that's...
Now you got to save your toilet paper rolls and you got to save your paper towel rolls.
And then put the lint in them for outside fire starters.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
I don't use toilet paper, though.
Okay, let's not go there.
What do you mean?
I know. You've got your fancy toilet who does
I'm just
everything.
saying.
Okay.
Wow. You know how much money I've saved on toilet paper since the pandemic?
I guess that's a good way to look at it.
Oh, my God. It's the best.
All right.
You listen, we'll talk about toilets another time because toilets are the deal.
Okay.
Anyways, Sarah, we just went over things you should never burn in your fireplace, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on things you should or shouldn't. Let's say things you could wash. Let's do you can wash.
In the dishwasher?
Yes. What are your thoughts on that? I have a maid.
Yeah.
She does everything, but I do like once in a while like put stuff in the dishwasher.
So
It takes forever.
Yeah, I'm the person who washes off the dishes, before you put it in the dishwasher. I know some people don't. They just put them in there. But I rinse them and kind of wash them before I put them in the dishwasher. I imagine there's got to be several things throughout the house you could probably throw in the dishwasher.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. The dishwasher is obviously for washing pots and pans, dishes, knives, stuff like that, okay? But you have things around your house that you can wash in the dishwasher. I didn't know this one, and I'm going to use this.
Okay.
I have a greenhouse.
Yeah.
At my house. I have the old Four Seasons greenhouse, which reminds me, I got a piece of glass that's cracked. I don't grow marijuana in my greenhouse, but I should. I don't. But I have all kinds of plants and pots. Did you know you could take clay pots? And I always just rinse them out, but you can wash them in your dishwasher.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
If you're a gardener, I'm not a real gardener. I don't have a green thumb. I try, but it doesn't work.
But you would need to wash them out first before putting them in the dishwasher,
Well,
right? So it kind of defeats the purpose.
Let me ask you: do you rinse the dishes off before you put them in the dishwasher?
100%.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think dishwasher manufacturers do think that, and they're like, well, we don't have to clean them as much because everybody rinses the dishes off? Or do they design
Maybe.
it? Do they design it where you got like ketchup, ranch, and all the other schmutz on your plate? And like tomato sauce, and then you just take it, don't rinse it, scrape the food off, but then put it right in the dishwasher. Do you think it comes out clean?
I'm sure that it probably does, but I just have never tried it. Maybe I can experiment with that this weekend. See if it actually comes clean. If I don't rinse the plates off.
I got you. All right, well, I'm going to take some pots and I'm going to put them in I'm going to take the soil out.
Yeah.
But I'm going to definitely wash some pots, see what happens. I'll probably crack a break. I'll screw something
Let
up.
me know.
You watch. Yeah. Okay, what about here's one that on this list that's pretty cool. Appliance knobs. That's really smart, actually. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. But it just seems like it would be so much work to remove the knob
They just pull right off.
and put it in the dishwasher. Why not just wipe it off with a wipe?
I have a Wolf
Yeah.
cooktop, and the knobs are red.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I just thought about it now that I saw this. In between where it has the numbers like 300, 400 degrees and all that, there's a little bit of schmutz in there.
Yeah.
So I'll take them out and put them in the dishwasher, and I'll let you know how it works.
Okay.
Maybe I'll take a little
Toothbrush. Yeah.
Oh, don't even give me the toothbrush story. Did I ever tell you my toothbrush story?
No.
I took a famous person today. He's not famous, but he's on TV a lot. And I took his toothbrush and scrubbed the toilets with it when I was in college with him. And then I sat and watched and waited. I waited and watched him.
That's
brush his teeth.
awful.
Listen, everybody, if I told you the real story, I think I told it a couple years ago, people were like, that's still criminal. And they're like, this guy found out, he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't found out yet, but I'm going to tell him one day.
Oh my gosh.
Well, he bullied me.
Oh, so you were getting back.
Yeah, it was revenge.
Got it.
Revenge bully. It's okay. He's paying for it now. I'm sure of it. Okay, so if you're a contractor and you wear safety glasses on a job, you can put your safety glasses in the dishwasher. You agree with that?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, this one I don't know anything about because I have no hair. You're laughing. You're like,
Not today, you
I
don't.
don't know if there's a... Well, not today. Not for 20 years.
Right.
40 years. Is that a long time? Really? Okay, so what is it?
Combs, plastic brushes. That makes sense.
Right? I guess so. Kind of gross. I don't want
Yeah.
my food where I'm eating like someone's greasy ass schmutzy comb. Ugh. I'm not putting that in my dishwasher.
Well, it's not even so much that, like, if you can't get every single strand of hair off the comb.
Oh, don't even start with me.
And,
You got to do like
and
you
the
have
brush.
you have high temperature wash, right?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I'm putting mine on scalding, burning, melting hot. 248-539-9797. If you have a question for Sarah and I, or you want a shout out for your company, Texas. It's Shout Out Saturday. Had a spaghetti sauce turned plastic red in the dishwasher. Yeah, so sometimes plastic plates get stained.
They do.
Ugh, throw them out.
I know. I don't like it either.
How about your dustpan?
I see that grosses me out. Why would you put that in there in the dishwasher?
To clean it.
Why wouldn't you just rinse it in the sink? Because I'm thinking, okay, I'm putting it in the dishwasher with all this. Oh,
well, you know what? Okay, do you put it in the dishwasher with other dishes, or do you put a separate rinse and run?
I know, but still, I can't. Then I would be in my head thinking all of that schmutz that's on the dustpan is now in the dishwasher somewhere, and it's just going to keep circulating.
Oh, I got a great story for you. The next one, your microwave turntable. You know how the newer microwaves, you put something in there and it spins?
Yep.
I have one of those plastic things that go over your stuff in the microwave, so when it explodes and sprays everywhere, it just goes on that. I had a guy who I worked with. I'm not going to name his name. I went to his house, and we were doing some work, and I had coffee with me. I go, "Can I use your microwave to warm up my coffee?" He goes, "Yeah, no problem. It's in the kitchen over this way." I opened his microwave.
Ew, it's covered, isn't it?
Explosions.
Oh, it never cleaned it.
Never. I don't think he knew what it meant to clean it. See, that's the difference. Some people just, like me, you have no idea. It's like a terrible... And I obviously just drank my coffee cold after that. I'm like, yeah, this ain't going to happen to Houston. Not a chance. Okay, what about vent grills? What I'm talking about, let's say you have your exhaust fan in your bathroom, that grill that gets a little dust on it.
Yeah.
You could pop that off.
And then just stick it in the dishwasher.
Yeah. That's one I would do, but that's when you do a deep clean.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Plastic car accessories.
I guess I didn't know that they can come out.
Yeah, I don't like a sticky cup holder.
Oh, speaking of that, have you seen the car like slime and putty that you get to remove the yuck?
Yeah, you just roll it under that. Yeah.
That's cool.
Can I share a little secret with you?
Sure.
My car never, ever, 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 times 10 ever, will get that dirty.
Oh, I know. You're a neat freak.
I go to Jack's Car Wash every day, and they spray the car out. They have air hoses. They do COVID spray. They do all that stuff. I love it. Now, what about a kitchen sponge?
I think that's a good idea because you can put it in the high heat, sanitize your sponges.
Yeah, of course.
That makes sense.
So, with that being said, the other part of that is if you take a kitchen sponge, by the way, you're not supposed to keep them long. I throw mine out.
Yeah, I go through them pretty quick.
I buy, I get the 3-pack, and I have like 3-packs. And then every month I get new ones. My point is, I have a buildup of them. I don't throw them out that quick. But I read somewhere if you put your sponge, get it wet, rinse it off, and then put it in the microwave for 2 minutes.
It kills the bacteria.
It fries it. Yeah, one of mine had
That's
plastic
a good idea.
on it, but I think it melted it. I'm like, throw that out. Forget about it, Houston. That's crazy. 248-539-9797. You have a question that Google can't answer? You want to ask Sarah a question, home improvement wise? Let us know, or me, or a shout out because it's Shout Out Saturdays. We'd love to help you. So we know kitchen sponges can go in your dishwasher. I'm not a big. Now, what about your vacuum attachment? That's kind of cool. I have a Dyson.
Me too.
So I love that thing.
Yeah, I like my Dyson, but you know what? I like my Shark too.
Really, Shark's good.
Yeah.
You gotta get the one that like the
Just
guy in the
all,
commercial.
little.
Yeah. Okay, so we got vacuum attachments. What about glass light fixtures?
I have done that before.
You wash your glasses, your wine glasses, and everything in there. So why not a light fixture piece?
I have done that.
I would be afraid I'd break it. Now, obviously, if you have kids, baby toys.
Yes, I've seen my sister-in-law do the plastic toys and all the baby stuff.
How about the little mini garbage cans that you put in bathrooms? That'll fit.
Yeah, but it just seems to take up so much space. Why not just rinse it out?
That's crazy. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk more about home improvement planning, myths in the home improvement business sometimes, and then we got security cameras.
Yeah.
Secret hiding places. You just don't forget, right?
Right.
All right, my name's Adam Helfman. We got Sarah Sells in the co-host seat this morning. This is the Hire It Done Radio Network. We'll be right back.
Your house brought you together. Like, really together. And although together is great, together with more space is better. With Rocket Mortgage, you get personalized loan options, closing costs, and tax estimates all in real time. So when you need to know what it takes for a home to fit your budget and your family, Rocket can. Rocket.
Hi, I'm Adam Helfman, home improvement expert from Hire It Done. I always hear from homeowners who like to tackle projects around the house themselves. That's why we've put together this Do-It-Yourself series to help you next time you're ready to embrace your inner weekend warrior. Hope you enjoy the video. Hey everyone, it's Adam Helfman from Hire It Done. Today we're going to learn how to locate your hose bib that goes to the outside and how to turn it off for the winter. So the first thing you want to do to locate your hose bib shutoff is to go outside and identify where your hose bib is. Then come into your basement or your crawl space and go to the same location from the inside of your house to where it is. Usually there's plumbing supply lines to that area, and that's where you'll find the shutoff valve. So now that we've identified the shutoff valve for the outside hose bib, what you want to do is you want to turn it clockwise. And when you turn it clockwise, that'll turn the valve completely off. So the reason why you want to turn the water off to your spigot is because in the wintertime, the water will freeze on the outside of the wall, and if it does, the plumbing will crack and the water will be coming back into your crawl space or your basement. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, go ahead and click the like button. If you didn't like it, or if you think you know a better way to tackle a project, then please leave a comment for me below. And if you want more great home improvement content like this, go ahead and subscribe. As always, I'm Adam Helfman with Hire It Done, and I'll see you in the next video.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman with Sarah Sells in studio. Sarah, what you doing? Are you Facebooking?
Yeah. 97.1 and Facebooking.
Yeah, so if you want to watch us live, you can go to Facebook Live right now.
Yep.
Check us out.
Definitely.
Shout out to my friend Tracy Kroll. It's her
Hi,
birthday.
Tracy. Happy
Tracy's
birthday.
It's her birthday today. She's the big, I don't even know how old she is. I'm not going to say it on the air, but you know how you get in trouble, right?
Yeah.
She's awesome, by the way.
She is.
So, owning a house, Sarah, you own a couple houses or no?
Yeah. I think I'm on 4.
Oh, so you've got a little bit of a history there. There's a little responsibility of ownership, right?
A lot.
And people don't realize that, you know, maintenance, the house doesn't come with an owner's manual and or an odometer. It's like an odometer, you know, like, all right, 7,500 miles, change your oil, right?
Right.
So Hire It Done, just so we're on the same page. Hire It Done is going to be your odometer. Yours, mine, and everyone else. So we'll tell you when to maintain, when to change your filters.
The checklist.
But what about maintenance myths? Like, there's so many myths out there that people don't realize that they think they need to do. So let's talk about a few of them, maybe debunk some of them.
Okay.
And if you have a question this morning that Google can't answer, text us 248-539-9797. And it's also Shout Out Saturday if you want to tell us your company name or you or your essential worker. We'd love to just say, what up? So, did you ever hear now, I never mowed the lawn. One time when I was little, my dad bought me a Toro lawnmower because I thought, oh, the neighbor kids were doing it. I should do it.
Yeah.
And literally, this is a true story. I mowed the lawn for like a month, and I was cool with it. But the second month, I took the lawnmower and turned it into a go-kart.
Okay, so it was a riding lawnmower then.
No, it was a push mower, Toro with an assisted, you push.
Okay, yep.
And I turned that into a go-kart.
I can see that.
I didn't finish it. It was like all my projects are always half-started.
Well,
That's the
my
reality.
dad purchased a riding lawnmower, and he had me cut the grass one time because I put the lawnmower through the back of the shed.
Well, there you have it. That's why you
So
should be a lawnmower driver.
it was one and done.
We're going to revoke your lawnmower permit privileges. Okay,
Yeah.
so what are some maintenance with? How about mowing the lawn since we're talking about it?
Okay.
Do you ever hear the thing that says cut the grass short so you don't have to mow as often?
Yeah, so I guess I always thought if you cut it short, then you wouldn't have to cut it for, a couple weeks or so instead of the following week? But
Here's a text. Here's a statistic. The Lawn Institute.
Okay.
Are you a member of the Lawn Institute?
I'm
I didn't
not.
know what it is, but here's what it says.
I didn't even
Cutting
know
your
that was
lawn
something.
too short creates an environment for both weed and disease infestation. It also causes the lawn to lose moisture much quicker. Did you know
I
that,
can.
sir?
I can see if it's too short, and if it's a really hot summer, that it would probably fry quicker.
I don't know. Not sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll have to ask some experts in that. But I'm just going to say I agree. Don't cut your lawn too short. Mm-hmm. Leave it a little bit lengthy.
Like
But
a
again-
thick, plush, like green carpet.
Oh, don't even go there. So here's another one. How about you turning your use? People say, oh, when I leave the house, I should turn the air conditioning off or the furnace off, basically.
Yeah.
Well, you might think you're saving money on saving energy costs, but you're not. You want to
No.
know why? Here's the thing. It's not a good idea to turn all that off when you leave the house, okay? The best problem is when you come back home and turn it on to cool the house off or heat it up.
You're using more then.
Yeah, the amount of energy it takes to start up
Right.
is higher than leaving it on at a low temperature and having your fan on, blowing and circulating air all day. That's the key. So the key here is don't turn your heating, your fan, and your furnace off, or your air
I
conditioner.
know. And see,
Leave it on, not auto.
and that's what we talked about last weekend. And now I leave it on. I learned that's better for sure.
Yeah. And that's the key. So you know that one.
And I
Now-
do turn it down. I am a person who turns it down when I leave. But I like it cold. We already talked about that.
You have cold water in your veins. That's why you like it cold.
No.
You're icy. Yeah,
I'm hot-blooded,
You're
Adam.
ice. You're ice. and
Yeah,
you know
right.
it. You ice and you know it. All right, 248-539-9797. If you have a question, text us. You have a comment, text us. We're talking about maintenance myths that you wish you knew sooner.
Mm-hmm.
One was mowing the grass too short. No. Saving energy by turning the furnace and AC off. No. Gutters. Clean your gutters all the time, not just in the fall.
Yeah.
People think, oh, you got to clean your gutters in the fall, right? They get clogged all the time, spring as well. Right?
I've seen little trees growing out
Yeah, by the way,
of them,
we
like
have
when
a
I go to showing.
We have a really good gutter guy, Christian Deasy, Christian's Gutters.
Oh, cool.
Now, we talked about this last week, Sarah.
Yeah, we did.
Insulation around your house. We talked about different types of insulation.
Yep.
So, the question is more insulation, is it better?
No.
Well, let's figure out what more means, because I agree with you. So adding insulation to your house that has existing insulation is a good idea. However, there's limits,
Agree.
right?
Yep.
So according to the Department of Energy, R60 is the highest R value you should put in your attic. R38 was the original Actually, R19 was in the attic for a while. Then R38 was like, oh, and then they had R49, which is the energy code, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
R49 is good. And if you have that, you're good.
Okay.
If you want to supercharge it, or you really want to go.
I want to go up to R60.
Yeah, R60.
Okay.
And Dana Insulation is one of our contractors. You'll meet them soon. They're going to be coming on the show.
Great.
They have the ability to give us, all that. But more is not always better. But if you have 6 or 8 inches, yeah, you want to go up. It's really simple. What else is there on a maintenance myth?
The test button is the best way to check your smoke alarm.
Okay.
No brainer, right?
Well, no. Here's the thing. When you push that button, it goes, and all of a sudden you're like,
Yeah.
The worst is the one it chirps. And you don't know which one is chirping.
That is.
That one you want to kill everyone.
Right.
So the point is there's another way to test it on the test button. You can do, actually, you can burn smoke. And
I was going to say a match
right. There's a lot
would
of
make
ways.
more sense, right?
Yeah. That would be the best way to do it. But you just take a newly burned match, just like you said. Makes
Okay.
sense. What about carpet cleaning? Is there any myths about carpet cleaning?
So if your carpet feels dry, then it's safe. So this is a myth because it's saying that standing water can actually be beyond the carpet and in the underlayment into the subfloor. So there can be mold after
Correct.
a leak or anything like that you need to do some further investigation. So
Right.
just don't assume because it's dry that there is not any mold or water issues underneath.
So this is in terms of if you had a flood in your house.
Yep.
Basically. So let's say water toilet overflowed, pipe broke or whatever, and the carpet's dry, but you have the underlayment, you have the plywood and all that. So the key for everyone out here who's listening is to get a properly trained drying company.
Okay.
Flood, fire, windstorm. We have Dry Forest at Hire It Done. They do the flood repair and they'll dry it out and they do what they call moisture testing. So literally they'll know underneath, they have these prongs that go in, and they'll know underneath if your under padding, underlayment, all that is all dry. So that's another one. But here's another one. Bathroom exhaust fan is maintenance free. Is it or not? Mine makes some really crazy noises.
Because you get all that buildup of dust and debris in the actual vent, so that needs to be taken down and cleaned out periodically.
Yeah, that's the other thing. 248-539-9797. Here's a person texted in. How do you guys feel about turning your thermostat down to like 65 at night and running a space heater periodically in your room during the night just so it clicks on and off to take the chill out of the air? Am I saving energy this way?
I'm a 65er at night, too. So I'm totally on board with that temperature.
Okay, so here's the thing about that. If you plug in an electric heater, it depends on if you plugged in an electric heater, it depends on if you or how much energy, a 1500 watt heater or not, and how many times it goes on, whether or not. There's another product called eHeat.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that the infrared?
eHeat's like, it uses radiation.
Yeah,
but
so that's even better.
Yeah, and it's cheap. It uses like 18 cents a day. So we'll talk more about that. But we're going to take a quick break because we got to take it. And then at the top of the hour, folks, 10 places smart homeowners install security cameras.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. My name's Adam Huffman with Sarah Sells in studio. 248-539-9797. Take a quick break. We'll be right back.
When it comes to buying a home, they say cash is king. But you're a queen, and that's just as powerful. You're armed with a verified approval from Rocket Mortgage. Sellers know your offer is good, so your bid has the strength to compete with cash offers. Now grab your crown and rule. That castle is yours. So when you need an edge in the bidding war, Rocket can.
There you go. So there we have it. So yeah, you're like that guy, the dad who, with the bulldogs. Everyone's got granite bulldog things, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
That's the best. I was the father who would bring the food. You know what I'm saying? I could never coach. One time they asked me to coach. It was the kids' baseball team. And I'm like, all right, one time, I'll do this. And the first thing I did, I said to the boys, I'm like, listen, whatever we got to do, every time you get on first base, just run to second. We're stealing every time. I want everyone to cheer, and we're just going to have a great time. I swear I turned it upside down. And, of course, they stole, we lost, we got killed, but it didn't matter. It was the last time I ever coached.
Randy's a pretty good coach. He gets really involved.
Well, he's a winner. Me, I was the dad who went to Pokemon tournaments with my kid.
Nothing wrong with that.
They called me the Pokey Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, listen, my kid, again, he's doing just fine. We have no
Well,
issues.
as long as you're involved, that's all that matters.
There you have it. That was the best thing. I had so much fun. Listen, I still play video games, so it was like, this isn't fatherhood. This is fun.
Right.
Which is all good. But anyways, I need to digress. I'm sorry. So Hard Rock Stoneworks is partnered with Hire It Done. You guys are the leading granite, quartz, countertop, kitchen supplier in Metro Detroit. You're in many states now too, right?
Yeah, all over. I mean,
you go anywhere, won't you? Or
been down to Missouri this year, New York, Chicago, Indiana, Ohio, just pretty much everywhere. I think we're going to be out west coming up pretty quick here too.
it's amazing. So Randy, how do you measure how much granite you sell? Is it by square foot, pounds, slabs? Is there a number?
Yeah, we do square footage weekly. It's usually right around 10,000 square feet a week that we install.
Wow. So that's 10,000 times 52 is 520,000 square feet a year, right?
Yeah, give or take, yeah.
Man.
Put it in perspective, yeah, that's about 12 install trucks going out every day, 7 measure techs going out every day. So there's definitely a lot of stone going into some houses.
It's interesting. I have personal experience with you guys because we Hire It Done consults on a lot of renovation projects. And, of course, we bring the customers to you and we're like, all right, here's a customer. Here's a granite company. You can go anywhere you want, but this is one we've worked with. Take a look. And your process, they talk about successful things in home improvement, and we call them benchmarks, right? Your process is what we call benchmark, meaning other people try to aspire to what you do. And let's, Alyssa, because you're in the trenches every day at Hard Rock. Let's talk about the process. Homeowner comes in and picks out a slab. How does that work?
We do sell cabinets too, so as long as you are just buying countertops, as long as you purchase what we have in stock, we can get you on the template schedule within a couple days, and then we're 7 to 10 business days from your scheduled measure. So really, you can have new countertops in about 2 weeks. If you're doing new cabinets, a little bit longer.
Longer.
Yeah, I mean, most places I would say, are about 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, our goal is 7 days, and we hit that quite regularly.
Yeah, well, with me, you've done fantastic. So, Randy, let's go back 2005. Okay, you guys were just a couple years in business.
Just started,
right? And back then, to get a countertop from template to install, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
2 to 4 weeks.
2 to 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. And the machinery was different.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me how the evolution of the business has created, because you guys have equipment from like all over the world.
Yeah, our equipment, we reinvest all the time. So we have water jets, CNCs, inline polishers, flat polishers.
Literally robots picking up slabs.
Robots, laser templators. I mean, when we first started, it was sticks and glue and hand cutting by rails. And, I mean, it's literally the difference between watching the Flintstones, right, and a modern-day TV show.
And you've watched that whole thing evolve. Is there anything on the forefront, like artificial intelligence, or is there automation that there's one guy behind like a control room with all these big screens and joysticks?
Well, there's several people behind that room. And they're processing paperwork and setting the machines to run the way they need to run, the robots. Everything is done with a high-definition picture of the slab, so we know what we're doing. We know what we're cutting ahead of time. There's no surprises whatsoever. And if you want to learn about it, actually, and learn about the process and educate yourself before you go get an estimate from us or anybody else out there, visit our website at www.hardrockstoneworks.com. We have some great informational videos that will walk you through the whole process step by step.
That's kind of cool. And you know what? It's interesting because, they have the TV show How It's Made. They have one of them where they cut granite out of the mountains.
Yeah, those are extremely interesting.
I love that. I'm addicted to that stuff. There was one where they're making pencils. And I'm like, I know they know how they get the lead in the wood, and it's super cool. I'm like that guy.
Watch the salt one.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
It's like an underground.
They used to pay the Roman soldiers in salt.
Really?
Yeah, that's how important salt is for the body and everything. It's just crazy.
So I always lick my salt lamp. Just to taste. It's a little salty. Anyways, I know I'm weird. What can I tell you? So it's interesting to know how that process is, and to know when someone picks out a slab from there to delivery. Now, is technology allow you to maximize the cuts now, and takes a look at how many square foot a slab is, and then this many countertops, and it says if you cut it this way, you get the most, or is it pretty much preference?
Absolutely, it allows us to share cuts, which eliminates a lot of the waste. So things going back inside the environment. We put in a water treatment this year for our facility. We've actually cut our water use down by 90%.
Whoa!
Yeah.
So the water that goes from the water jets goes into a new system, and then you get to reuse
cleaned, and the slurry gets taken out and dehydrated and packed and thrown away, as opposed to anything going in the water system. We're a big fan of that, being green. Some other stuff that we added this year, actually in Troy, for our west side customers, they don't want to drive to the east side, which we know they don't like to. We put in a full screen. It's 128 by 76 inch high definition screen where you can sit in a nice recliner and have a cocktail or a cold beverage, and you can actually go right through our slab inventory and see it right in front of you.
You can
the
pick a
size
slab
it
from
is.
there.
Pick your slab from the comfort of never having to go into a slab warehouse.
So I was recently at your Troy location. James Riddell and Huscarelli, they were helping me with some cabinet designs, and they were showing me the home theater for granite. It's what it is, basically.
Yeah.
It's crazy amazing, because that high def, it's like you would not know that it's not, you're not touching a real piece of granite.
Well, it's literally the size of a slab. It's 128 inches by 70 inches.
Yeah, it's the actual slab that is there, and those slabs that are there are high def pictures that we take and put on there. So you're getting what you're seeing, which is
the best part.
It's fun.
So there's been the resurgence, in 2005, Randy, and we met back then. Quartz was around, but it was, a side thing, right?
Yeah, it's very prevalent now.
What do you think it is, in your opinion? Because you're on the forefront. Like, you're buying granite for the next couple of years, right? You're already, like the automotive companies, working in the next model year, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think what it comes down to is back then, cabinet styles and designs were a little more plain, right?
Correct.
And so people liked the wildness of the stone, right? That kind of fed off each other.
Sure.
Now they have so many different style cabinets and colors and makes and models. That you almost need sometimes a cleaner look that the quartz gives a more consistent look, and they accent each other whichever way you want to go.
That's the thing. So the design itself. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about Hard Rock Stoneworks, quartz, the trends, kitchens, and a little bit of chili.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. I am the defending champ, in case anyone wants to know.
People's champ.
We'll be right back, my friends. I'm Adam Helfman. You're listening to the Hire It Done Radio Network. That's right. Good morning. It's the weekend. This is Hired Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Sarah Stell's in the co-host seat. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. How about them apples?
I love it.
You like that, right?
I do.
So it's 8:06 in the morning.
It is.
Lots of home improvement things to do today.
Yeah.
It's like, the chilly part of winter. We got a lot going on, right?
It's been pretty cold lately.
So let's talk about some home improvement things you can do in the winter.
Okay.
And then we'll get to our other good topics. We have a lot of topics this hour. And by the way, check us out on Facebook Live if you want to see us live in the studio. If you want to, what will we call voyeur? What do you call it, Sarah?
Yeah. And we're actually going to talk about that, too.
Well, shout out to your friends. You want to give any friends of yours?
Yes. I want to give a shout out to Kelly, who is one of my mentors. Thank you for everything, and thank you for your support. And also, John's Lumber in Shelby Township. Thank you so much for the welcome. I truly appreciate it, and I can't wait to meet you guys.
Yeah, we got to go see them. By the way,
do.
John's Lumber, if you're listening, thanks for tuning into our show. We want to do some deck stuff, window stuff. I need to talk to you guys to get some good content. So my email, if anyone wants to call me, is adam@hireitdone.com, or text me, email. Or you can text us here in the show, 248-539-9797. You got a question Google can't answer, or if you just want a quick little shout out, we'd love to give you one. So, Sarah, let's talk some home improvement really quick. People, I want to call it a fresh start for 2021.
We need it.
Right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, how do we get a fresh start? We need to take a shower and rinse 2020 out of us.
Let's do that for sure.
Right?
Yep.
And then figure out, okay, am I going to move or am I going to improve? Because a lot of times people think about moving. And by the way, for everyone out there, Sarah's a real estate agent.
I am.
She keeps her finger on the pulse of real estate in Metro Detroit, which is good. And actually nationwide. She's pretty smart with all that. So we're always going to cross over a little bit and talk to her about that.
Definitely.
However, let's keep it on the home improvement side for a second. Homeowners will spend time right now going out and saying, you know what, Sarah, we want to move. And then you take them to houses and they're like, oh my God, this is great. But they find reasons why they can't. And they get frustrated, and then it becomes like what I call overload or information overload.
Yeah.
And part of that is exacerbated today because there's such a shortage of houses.
There is.
Right?
Yes.
So not a lot of houses on the market.
No. And if there are, they go quickly for obvious reasons. We
Yeah.
have more buyers than there are inventory, so they're still going multiple offers, if not being sold before they even hit the market.
Right. So that makes more for the home improvement business. That booms our business.
It does.
So now people say, all right, I don't want to do anything. I'm not moving. Let's just remodel the house. So you have people say, yeah, we'd rather remodel. You've heard that, right?
Yeah, add square footage. So many people are staying home now, working from home, virtual school, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see it every week.
Makes sense. So
It does.
now they decide, all right, we're going to stay and remodel. If they call you up and say, hey, Sarah, we want to remodel, but what do you think for resale value? What type of project should we do?
So the biggest thing that I've seen are people adding office space, another bedroom, family room area where they can do, the virtual school, the office for mom and dad. Adding square footage has been huge.
Let me tell you something. That's a really good point. So office space. What we learned, and by the way, I'm not agreeing with this. People got stuck at home, and all of a sudden Zoom took off, and everyone's doing Zoom meetings and working from home. What is it? WFH, work from home. BS. Listen, I think production doesn't go up as much. I think it does impact. But if you're going to have a home office, do it right. Don't you think, Sarah?
Yeah, I agree.
So what do you do? What room in your house can you create a home office out of? Or do you need a whole room, or can you do a smaller version?
No, I mean, I've seen people that carve a small space out of their dining room or the corner of their living room. You can make a desk out of, you can get a folding desk that folds up onto the wall.
Yep.
So you can
get creative.
Yeah, you can get creative and use the space that you have. You don't have to, add
An addition.
an addition. No.
248-539-9797. You got a question that Google can't answer, text us. Or if you want to get a shout out, we would love to help you. I bought a house and it did not have a garage.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah. Would the value be higher to add an attached garage or a bigger pole barn?
Attached garage.
Attached garage.
Attached garage. Yeah. An appraiser is never going to give you the amount that you pay for that larger pole barn or pole barns in general. They don't carry as much value as they should, but a garage, especially an attached garage, will always carry that value.
Interesting. Okay, so I like that. Attached garage, obviously we don't, but a pole barn is something like a man cave, right? It's fun.
It is.
You get big ones, but you got to have a big piece of property to have that. And sometimes there's houses that don't have enough width in the lot to do an attached garage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's very prevalent in Detroit and, Huntington Woods and those areas or Ferndale, Royal Oak, all that.
Yeah,
but
there's a lot of detached.
You can get creative today. I've seen a lot of that.
Definitely.
All right, 248-539-9797. If you have a question this morning, it's Shout Out Saturday, by the way. We have Sarah Sells in the co-host seat with me. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about a question about a toilet. I love it. My name's Adam Helfand with Sarah Sells. We'll be right back.
Your house brought you together. Like, really together. And although together is great, together with more space is better. With Rocket Mortgage, you get personalized loan options, closing costs, and tax estimates all in real time. So when you need to know what it takes for a home to fit your budget and your family, Rocket can.
Hey everyone, it's Adam Helfman from HireItDone.com. So you've got a roof leak, now what? Well, let me tell you what you need to do. First thing you have to have is an idea of how old your roof is. A lot of people who bought a house, the roof's been on there for years, you don't know. So the first thing is you need to identify how old your roof is. And that's going to play a part later on. So if you've had your roof done by a previous contractor that you know, reach out to him and ask him how to make a warranty claim or have them come out and inspect the roof and see if they can fix the leak right then and there. Now, a lot of people don't know about warranties. There's two types of warranties. There's the manufacturer warranty and the contractor's warranty. The best warranty, obviously, is from the contractor because that's the person who installed it. If you ever read the fine print on a warranty from a roofing manufacturer, you're going to get lost in a lot of legal mumbo jumbo. In fact, there are contractors out there who will tell you that the roofing warranty is not worth the paper it's written on. So my opinion and from my experience, it's better to go to the contractor who installed the roof and ask him about his warranty. There's where you're going to get the faster and quicker service. So what happens if your roof doesn't have coverage from the warranty? What do you do now? Well, that's where you call a roofing contractor who should be certified by the manufacturer, who can come out and assess the damage and also provide you with a solution. Not always are they going to say that you need a brand new roof. They may say it's flashing or they can replace a few shingles. So you've got to ask the roofer before he comes out, do you do roof repairs? That's an important question. So most homeowners, when they have a roof leak, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, oh boy, I think I have to replace my whole roof. And that's not a small investment. A roof is quite expensive. So if you do need a new roof, you need to make sure that you know that you really do. Are your shingles worn out? Are they curled? Are they old? Are there missing granules? Are there bald patches on your roof? Those are items that you need to look for to make sure that you really do need a new roof. Now, if you find a great roofer and he gets up there and shows you pictures and walks you through the process of a new roof, you'll know right away if you need a new roof. So if you find a leak in your house, guess what? It's pretty simple. You can leave a comment below or visit HireItDone.com. Click on Ask Adam. I'll personally answer your roofing question. And if you think you need a new roof and you want to find great contractors, HireItDone.com has the best roofers in the business. So remember, the best roof is the one that's installed properly.
What you don't know can hurt you. HireItDone.com.
Welcome back. This is Hired Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Sarah's in studio with me. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
So, Sarah, what's your outlook for real estate for 2021? Is it going to be busy?
Yeah, it's going to be another busy year. We're still low in inventory, a ton of buyers, and it's supposed to go up again.
Okay, so my question is interest rates are low.
Yep.
The cost of money is low. Inventory is low.
Yeah.
Obviously, we want to make sure that the economy stays good, but we're in a position where, right, like if someone is thinking about selling their house, they should call you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And now is the time to do it. Don't wait till the spring. We have a ton of serious buyers who are ready to move right now.
Okay, so that's the key. People need to know this. Typically, there used to be in the past, spring's when the best time. But right now, because there's a pent-up demand and people are ready, they're like, all right, if something comes on that we like, we're just going to buy it. We're going to put an offer in, bam, 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 right?
Well, quite honestly, fall and winter are huge for me, Adam, for the reason just because so many people think, spring, summer, fall, like early fall is when I should list. But no, it's right now because we're low inventory and there's so many buyers that are looking. It's not seasonal anymore.
I got you. Makes sense to me. 248-539-9797. If you have a question for Sarah or myself, or if you want a shout out, you're a contractor, essential worker, police, fire, county, whatever, we'd love to hear from you. Hey, Adam, Steve here. We're just about to begin breaking ground on our house in West Michigan. How do I talk my wife into getting that toilet you got last year? Sounds amazing.
Oh, boy.
I love that question. Steve, you're the best. So for everyone out there, I have what they call a Kohler Numi. And Numi is their brand name toilet.
And you love it.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't need toilet paper. Okay. You can always use toilet paper.
I don't know.
Okay, so let me just quickly give you the rundown of the toilet.
Okay.
And by the way, it's like a heated floor. It's like a heated towel warmer. Who needs it? Once you have it, you're like, it's the greatest.
Yeah.
So the Kohler Numi has a heated seat.
Okay.
It has a sensor, so when I walk up to it, the seat raises. Like there's a lid.
I think you're too fancy.
No, stop. And then there's a little light on the side where I can take my toe and kick at the light, and then it'll raise the other seat.
This sounds like such a process.
No, it's not. It's got a remote control on the wall. Okay, so then let's just assume I'm going to sit down for number 2.
Okay.
TMI, everyone? Maybe?
It's out there. Here we go.
So I sit down on a heated seat.
Yeah.
No better feeling. Okay?
All right.
Then I hit a button on the remote, and a little fan goes on, and it starts to blow hot air on my feet. How about that when I'm sitting down? Okay, ready? The fact that I sat down activates a charcoal filter fan in the toilet itself.
To get rid of the smell.
You hear a little whirring.
Okay.
And it's like, that's working. Okay, so you don't need the fan on the wall. Then, you ready, Sarah?
Yeah.
It's got a specially designed bowl, so there's like slickery, slippery, nothing sticks to it. Okay?
Oh, my God.
Then, this is my Kohler Numi, by the way. Then, there's buttons on the remote that have you to wash yourself. So you're done. You're ready to get up, but you can't. You don't have to wipe. You hit the wash button. Now,
I hear you.
There's a female and there's a male button, and then you can adjust it like a slide thing up and down. Push a little more, hotter, colder, warm water. So then it goes, and it goes kind of like a sprinkler system. Right? It's the best. I love it.
So I guess it just sounds like I don't spend that much time on the toilet. I'm like a little quick one.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Oh,
then
God.
You hit the dryer.
There's still more.
Then you hit the dryer, and it goes, and then warm
Stop
air.
it. How long are we talking from start to finish? Because it just sounded like 30 minutes.
Well, it takes me a while to explain the love the love affair I have with my toilet. Sounds like a toilet you'd find in Birmingham. Adam, perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
this is true.
I live in Bluefield Hills, but yeah, you can also find it in a lot of places. My toilet doesn't have a zip code. It's not cheap. But for me, how much money did you spend on toilet paper this year? I haven't bought any. Literally, I haven't. I have wipes. I used to be a wipes guy. I still have 1,000 bags of wipes. Anyways, are you mad that I'm taking too much time about toilets?
No.
Because you're going to have to get used to it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
I know.
I'm just letting you know.
I just can't imagine all of that.
What's to imagine?
I guess I'll just have to try it
Well, you have to
and
get
just
one.
see.
Well, I have a meeting with my boys at Advanced Plumbing coming up. You ever been to Advanced Plumbing yet?
No, not yet.
So they're
Soon.
Toto guys. And they want me to try their Toto. Now, I do have Toto toilets in the rest of my house as well. And I have a washlet, Toto washlet in another room.
Yeah.
That's a heated seat, too. And, yeah, we're going to be talking to the boss boys about that. And we're going to do tankless water heaters, too, with them.
Ooh, I love a tankless water heater.
Seriously? Mm-hmm. Love it. 248-539-9797. Got a text question? You got a shout out for us? I'd love to help you. So let me ask you a question. The future of houses is security, right? Every house has Wi-Fi. You want to keep security going. I want to know, Sarah, do you have any cameras at your house?
No.
Okay. Do you ever want to think about it?
Yes. Yes. And we're talking about security cameras.
Right.
Yeah. I am going to look into it for one of my houses, yes.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. Well, let me tell you where you're going to put them, because that's the key. Where do you install a security camera in your house? Again, let's go back for a second. Security cameras, when you're showing a house, did you ever, like those TV shows, they listen in on you, like, secretly? Did you ever catch, like, a security camera they didn't tell you was there?
Well, I always tell my clients in this day and age, you have to assume that almost every house has some kind of recording device or, video device that's happening. So just be aware. So anything that they may not want the seller to hear, we would just talk about it privately in a different location.
Okay. Well, I'm just wondering. You tell your people not to talk out loud in the house when they're seeing it? Don't criticize. What do you say to them?
Yeah, I mean, we have those discussions for sure. Like, hey, you guys have cameras in use. If anything negative or something that you might want to say about putting in an offer, you might want to just hold that in until we leave.
Okay. So let's talk about places to put a security camera in your house that I recommend. You're smiling, Sarah. What's the smile for?
I'm always smiling. I'm just a chipper, happy person.
Carol Thomas wants to know, what is EVOO? Extra virgin olive oil? Right?
Yes, that's
probably what it is.
Do we need to Google this?
Oh, no. Sal Rubino, amoglio consists of crushed tomatoes, garlic, EVOO, oregano, and salt and pepper. Yeah. EVOO, extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm like the foodie. Okay. Let's go through places to install. And by the way, if anyone has a question or shout out, 248-539-9797. So let's talk about the garage. Would you put a security camera in your garage?
Definitely.
Yeah, it makes sense. Many people overlook placing security cameras in a garage. And there's a company called 1 Hour Smart Home that we have talked with about in the past that says often garages are targets of burglaries because they're easily accessible and oftentimes get accidentally left open. Right?
Mm-hmm. I've done this. I get yelled at for this all the time.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to talk about why you need to do this and what else you need to do around your house for security cameras.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. My name's Adam Helfman. We're going to take a quick break. We've got Sarah Sells in studio, and we're going to give a shout out to Basement Waterproofing of Michigan in a minute. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
What you don't know can hurt you. HireItDone.com.
One of the most dreaded terms in home improvement, particularly roofing, is ice damming. Ice dams strike seemingly without warning, attacking homes in cold weather climates with dangerous and costly consequences. The thing is, ice dams are highly misunderstood and largely preventable. So I want to talk to you about what ice dams are, how to stop them from forming on your home, and what you can do if you've already had them on your roof. Ice dams occur when the snow on your roof melts as a result of the heat escaping your house. When the melted snow reaches the edge of your roof, it then refreezes and creates what we call an ice dam. This ridge of ice prevents the water behind it from running off your roof, but the water touching the hotter portion of the roof remains above freezing. This creates a vicious cycle of melting, refreezing, and thawing. As the ice dam gets bigger, more and more water is trapped underneath and will eventually begin to run up your roof. Shingles are designed to shed water downhill, so when the water flows upwards, it easily penetrates a roof system. Like the great Glenn Hagee said, water always wins. That's why we have a Grand Canyon. Water behind an ice dam will seep through the gaps between the shingles and the plywood on your roof, leaking into your home and damaging everything from the walls, ceilings, insulation, you name it. Paint can peel, floors can warp, ceilings can sag, light fixtures can fill, and wet insulation can lose its R value. The ice dams themselves can bend and tear off gutters and loosen shingles if they become heavy enough. The damage in just one season can add up quickly and cost homeowners thousands in repairs. In order to stop ice damming, first we need to go a little deeper in how they're formed. Ice dams have long been a potential hazard in building, but they weren't always the prominent problem they are today. The reason why is that older homes, anything built before the 90s, weren't that well insulated in the first place. Builders just didn't have the technology or the understanding to do so. As a result, any warm air that escaped the living areas of the house would normally just escape outside before it could cause any problems. From the 90s onward, building technology has taken some leaps and bounds forward. One of the big advancements in home energy efficiency was spray foam insulation. You might have seen companies post these really cool pictures on Facebook where the entire frame of a new house is sprayed full of insulation and foam. To be clear, I'm a big believer that spray foam, when installed properly, is a great insulation system, especially for new constructions where you can easily access the walls and ceilings of a home. The thing is, when builders first started using insulation like this to really seal up homes from the outside, nobody stopped to think about what to do with the air from your home that escapes into the attic. It really hadn't been a problem before. As a result, this was the perfect recipe.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. 248-539-9797. If you have a shout out this morning, or if you want a shout out this morning, it's Shout Out Saturday. If you have a question Google can't answer, let us know. Morning shout out from Nick at Mark Electronics. He's a camera specialist. Oh, we're talking about cameras. Good job, Mark. So Sarah, we were talking about places to put a smart home camera in your house, right? Or places smart homeowners install cameras, security cameras. So we say garage, right?
Garage.
What are you thinking about that? You got to speak into the mic.
My next guess is probably going to be front door.
Okay, well, that's the number one spot, Ring camera, right?
Yes, I want to get a Ring.
Everybody wants a Ring camera. If it's installed properly and done right, it's the way to go. Okay, so, yeah, people knock on the front door. You know, when you were little, Sarah, when someone rang the doorbell, did you run to the door to see who it is?
Yes.
What is it about today that people just don't, they don't answer the door?
I guess maybe they think it's a salesman with social media, a lot of people don't go over to people's houses as much as they used to. Or
answer the home phone.
Right.
Well, what's up with that?
So speaking of that, are you just randomly, do you talk more on the phone or do you text more?
Well, I'm older, so I'm a phone guy.
I'm a phone guy too.
Well, you have to be on the phone with homeowners.
I know, but so many prefer text, and I'm such a weirdo. I'm old school. I love talking instead of texting. Yeah, there's no emotion in texting. I hate it. Well,
it depends. And by the way, I would like to know, would you rather talk on the phone or text? Text, tell us the answer, 248. And text us the answer.
Right.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
You could call us, but we're not going to answer the phone. It's too too much on the radio. 248-539-9797. Do you text or talk? That's a good one.
Yeah.
BWM Basement Waterproofing of Michigan. Brendan. What up, Brendan? Thanks for shout out. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you. So the garage, the front doors, places to put smart home cameras. What about other doors that lead outside? What do you think about that, Sarah?
That would make most sense. Any entrance.
So what if you
side door, back door?
I need like 18 cameras on my house then.
What?
Seriously.
You have 18 doors going outside?
No, I've got one.
I was going to say that's a little intense.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 doors.
Okay.
I have 7 doors going outside. So let's just say I did them at all of them. That's 7 cameras. Now, what about the floodlights in the corners of your house? You should put them there too.
It seems like a little overkill, but maybe I'm wrong.
How about one that faces your driveway?
Yeah.
Another ideal spot, here's what it says. Security camera facing your driveway. According to research and communication specialists at A Secure Life, it's not uncommon for people to steal cars right out of the owner's driveways. That's true.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So what do? You put I guess you can put cameras everywhere. You can get crazy with cameras, right?
I'm sure you could, yeah. I mean, when do you stop?
Well, I don't know. How about your pool? If you have a pool, put one by the pool, God forbid.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. There's, and then what about blind spots? You really need a pro to figure this out because if you have spots in your area, you can't.
We need Nick. Nick can guide us on what we should do and not do with cameras.
That's not a bad idea, right?
I mean, I'm guessing there's probably places that you...
How about inside the house, Sarah? Do you ever have any cameras hidden in your house?
No.
Why not?
No, Adam.
What do you mean, no? Just asking. I'm allowed to ask a question, right?
No, I don't have any cameras hidden anywhere inside my house.
Yeah.
For any reason.
So Tom Inger, one of our contractors, Renovation by Design, he's listening. He says he likes to talk on the phone. Yeah, see, I'm a communication guy. I want to talk to you. I want you to feel my vibration. I want to do that. If I text you, and by the way, I've had so many text fights in the past. You have no idea. Like, people read my text wrong because I'm so brutally honest. I say things that I shouldn't, but it happens. There's not much you can do. Right, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm not I text a lot, but I prefer to talk on the phone.
Okay, let me ask you. I'm going to ask a quick real estate question. If a homeowner is looking for a house, do you verify that their mortgage is approved? They're approved for a mortgage?
Oh, absolutely. Before I even show them a house, that's done in the first phone call and first communication that I have with them.
Okay, so
are you pre-approved?
So Sarah, I have good credit. I have a lot of equity in my house. I'm not calling the mortgage people right now, but yeah, I'm sure I'm approved. I have an 850 credit score. Why should I worry about all that?
Well, the most important thing is obviously we need to know your price point and make sure that you're pre-approved because when you go to put that offer in, we have to have your pre-approval. So that can determine if you're waiting another 6 hours to put your offer in and they can take someone else's in that time frame.
All right, I'll get it done, but can we look at houses this weekend?
Yes. Oh,
you'll say that? You'll tell them yes?
Certain situations.
Oh, so you are flexible.
Certain situations.
It's like you know what I like that or equate that to when a contractor gives the design plans. Didn't charge him for the design plans. It says, "Here you go. Look how beautiful my kitchen is. I'm going to build for you. Oh, can I keep this for the weekend and study it?" And the nice contractor says, "Yeah, I'll let you keep it." Meanwhile, the homeowner's calling every other contractor. "Hey, I got the plans. Make Xerox." They go to big box stores and say, "Can you price this?"
Yeah.
It's called unpaid consulting. No one wants that.
No.
248-539-9797. We're talking with Sarah Sells. We're talking a little bit about this. Dave from Lake Orion says, what about adding a few fake cameras around?
Mm-hmm.
I like the fake cameras with the red light. You need a battery in it. So it looks like there's a light on it?
Yeah. We've done that at several of the houses that I've listed, for sure.
Let them know, like, this is, because some people, I got it. Shout out to Great Lakes Deck and Fencing. By the way, Great Lakes Deck and Fencing, get a hold of me. I'm looking for a great fence company. We get too many fence requests. I don't know one to send the business to.
I need a fence for one of my houses. I do.
All right, so let's have Great Lakes maybe get a hold of us. Our Adam at hireitdone.com. Get a hold of me, Great Lakes. So, Sarah,
Adam.
what else? Any cameras? Like, do you have hidden cameras? Would you do a hidden camera? I did one in the Birmingham condo.
Oh, okay.
With the homeowner. No, the
Oh,
homeowner
okay,
approved it.
okay. I didn't know where you were going with that.
Oh, stop. Listen to your mind. You're gutter. Your mind is in the gutter.
No, it's not. No,
Listen,
it's
hold
not.
on. Let's make it very
Stop.
clear. Hold on. This is a home improvement show.
Yeah,
This has
we're talking
adults.
about home improvement.
We
I don't have any.
children who listen to this show.
I don't have any hidden
And we have
cameras.
Sarah. If you want to see what Sarah looks like, by the way, go to Facebook, hit on 97.1 or Hire It Done. You can see Sarah in studio, and you can see why she's talking about hidden cameras. You're laughing. Jeez, oh, Pete.
Okay, so no cameras in the interior of the house, I would say, unless it's stairway, like dangerous spots in your house, family rooms maybe to watch your kids,
No, there you
something
go.
like that.
Well, you got the nanny cams.
Yeah.
You got the, I had a camera put in when my son was an infant above his bed. And it was,
Yeah.
we had it wired into our cable TV. So we could actually just go to a cable channel and it would show up on the cable channel.
Yeah, I mean,
How
that
cool.
makes sense.
Yeah, I loved it. Instead of a little monitor next to the bed, I had it where you just put it on the big screen TV and there he was. Mazza Company Contractor. Concrete. Mazza? M-A-Z-Z? Shout out to them. Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool. 248-539-9797. If you have a question Google can't answer, whether it's home improvement, you want to talk to Sarah, you want to get a shout out if you're a contractor listening or an essential worker, we'd love to hear from you. So, Sarah, let me ask you a question. You think the real estate business is going to be good. What about the renovation business?
I'm assuming it's booming. Everyone that I've called that's in the trade, they have work non-stop. I mean, everybody's booked up for what? 6, 8, 12 weeks?
Well, here's the thing. Finding a good contractor right now is the best time to look for one, okay?
Yeah.
But the thing here is, what do you want? If you want, let's assume, a graduation party. Let's assume we all agree your graduation party is going to be in May or June, right?
Right.
And you're going to assume, hopefully, that we're not going to have socially distanced 6 feet spacing. You can be able to, by then, everyone will be back open. Are you optimistic about that?
I'm hopeful. God
too.
willing.
Right. I'm ready to go nuts over that. But yeah, let's keep it that way, right? So with that being said,
Definitely.
you need to tell the contractor right now.
To get in for this spring and this summer.
I have a
because they're booked
graduation
up.
party. I need this done. You know what? I have contractors who are deck guys who said to me, Adam, we're already selling into May.
I've heard that.
Think about that. So what about kitchens and baths?
It's the same.
Right. How about a roof? No, I got the best roofers. Here's the thing. We have capacity at Heritage because of all the roofers we have that our guys can get to the job in a week. That's
Wow.
how yeah, so you can always get a roof. And by the way, our guys all give 50-year warranties. They're the best roofers in the business. We already know that. Everyone knows that. But what about tile, carpet, flooring? There's so many different things we can do, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is a great time to do it. I love house projects, as you know. I just finished up a great house.
All right, well, let's take a quick break, though.
Yeah.
And when we come back, I want to talk more about questions to ask the contractors before you hire them to make sure you got the right guy. Is that
That's good.
My name's Adam Helfman. We got Sarah Sells in studio, 248-539-9797. Text us if you got a question. We'll be right back.
Your house brought you together. Like, really together. And although together is great, together with more space is better. With Rocket Mortgage, you get personalized loan options, closing costs, and tax estimates all in real time. So when you need to know what it takes for a home to fit your budget and your family, Rocket can. Rocket.
Hi, I'm Adam Helfman, home improvement expert from Hire It Done. I always hear from homeowners who like to tackle projects around the house themselves. That's why we've put together this Do-It-Yourself series to help you next time you're ready to embrace your inner weekend warrior. Hope you enjoy the video. Hey everyone, it's Adam Helfman from Hire It Done. Today we're going to learn how to locate your hose bib that goes to the outside and how to turn it off for the winter. So the first thing you want to do to locate your hose bib shutoff is to go outside and identify where your hose bib is. Then come into your basement or your crawl space and go to the same location from the inside of your house to where it is. Usually there's plumbing supply lines to that area, and that's where you'll find the shutoff valve. So now that we've identified the shutoff valve for the outside hose bib, what you want to do is you want to turn it clockwise. And when you turn it clockwise, that'll turn the valve completely off. So the reason why you want to turn the water off to your spigot is because in the wintertime, the water will freeze on the outside of the wall, and if it does, the plumbing will crack and the water will be coming back into your crawl space or your basement. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, go ahead and click the like button. If you didn't like it, or if you think you know a better way to tackle a project, then please leave a comment for me below. And if you want more great home improvement content like this, go ahead and subscribe. As always, I'm Adam Helfman with Hire It Done, and I'll see you in the next video.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Sarah Sell's in studio. Welcome back, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Okay, so is there a company that can fix them and make it look good without replacing the whole slab of cement? Steve. The edge of here it is. Hi, Adam. I have two long, thin cracks in the cement in my driveway. The edges of the cracks are not uneven and so present no problems with walking over them. However, I don't like the way they look. Is there a way to fix them without making it look bad? Steve. Yes, Quickcrete makes a product. Have you ever heard of Quickcrete?
I have.
You can get it at a big box store. They actually have a concrete repair, like a slurry mix. It's literally a Band-Aid repair because once a crack is there, you never, unless you cover the whole slab. And you can do a thin coating over the whole slab. That would be the repair for that, in case you want to do. So we're talking about questions you want to ask contractors. Sarah, have you ever had to hire a contractor? Like, because you have contractors in your family, you know a lot.
Yeah. We've had to hire a couple for one of the houses that we redid, and it was an absolute nightmare.
Who did your roof? Didn't you tell me you did a roof?
L&S.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Catherine.
Yeah. Catherine and Adam.
Yeah,
they're
people.
fantastic.
I like L&S. Good roofing company.
Shout out to L&S.
Yeah, totally. So here's a tip from someone. It says, not so much a question, but a tip. Never tell a contractor that you have a budget. They will focus on making sure that you spend your entire budget and stuff, folks, and give you a better price. Do you agree with that? If a contractor says to you, hey, Sarah, you want your kitchen? Tell me, what kind of budget do you have? What do you think the right answer is?
I can understand where they're coming from, but in the same aspect, if you don't discuss like what you're looking to spend, and they're giving you, $50,000 kitchen and you want to spend 18 or 20, which you realistically can for sure, I mean, it's kind of a waste of everyone's time and energy.
Right. So do you want to know how the pro does it?
Tell me. Yes.
Okay. This is professional PhD level advice for everyone listening right now, okay? This is where people who hate me think, oh, Adam's this, Adam's that. This is where I forgot more than everyone knows, okay? This is the confident, not cocky answer. So we're going to role play for a second. I'm the contractor.
Okay.
You're the homeowner.
All
You
right.
want a kitchen.
Yes.
So, Sarah, it sounds like you've been thinking about this kitchen for a while, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, in order for me to do the kitchen, I need to know a budget. How much money do you think you want to spend on a kitchen?
Probably like 25,000.
Okay, you're not supposed to tell me. You're supposed to say, here's the deal. You're supposed to say, I don't know the number. Here's the thing. Homeowners, every homeowner has a budget in their head, no matter what, okay? They don't want to tell the contractor because let's just say what they want is only 25 grand, like you just said.
I see.
And they say, well, I have a $50,000 budget,
Yeah.
So what you do is this. Let's role play for now. You're not going to give me the answer.
Okay.
So Sarah,
Rewind.
Tell me what's your budget for your kitchen?
Adam, I'm really not sure. This is what I'm looking for: an island and some white shaker cabinets, some stainless steel appliances.
Well, how long have you been planning your kitchen?
I've just been looking for a couple months. I kind of like what I see, so I was just looking to get your opinion.
Okay, well, if we can get the kitchen done in the budget that you're thinking, even though you won't give it to me, are you ready to move forward?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Do you ever watch HGTV or the TV shows?
Of course, my favorite.
Do you ever look at the budgets they give on these shows?
I've never paid attention to that, Adam.
Okay, because I wanted to ask that because I want to let you know anything they give you is not right. That's fake news. That's that's all fake. So here's what I want to tell you. I don't need a budget from you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you questions about your kitchen, Sarah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell you a range of what your budget should be. And then you're going to commit to me right now. Are you going to be honest with me if that's the range you were thinking of?
Of course, Adam.
Okay. So, Sarah, tell me about the cabinets in your kitchen. What kind of cabinets are you looking for?
I really like the white shaker.
Okay. So you like a white shaker cabinet. Now, granite and quartz is super popular today. So is it safe for me to say that you're going to want granite or quartz?
Yeah.
Okay, great. How about your appliances? Are you going to get new appliances for the...
Oh, definitely.
Okay. So what we do here with our kitchen company is we allow the homeowner to buy their own appliances. However, in the design, you have to have your appliances picked out. So when we design the kitchen, we know it's a 36-inch stove, not a 30-inch, the Sub-Zero and all that.
Makes sense.
Okay. So you're going to buy appliances direct. So that's outside of this budget. However, I get a discount on appliances, so I'm going to share that discount with you. Okay?
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So what about flooring? Do you want new flooring in this kitchen?
Yeah, let's go with a wood floor.
Okay. So we're going to do that. And then obviously, you said granite on the countertops, white shaker. How about a backsplash tile?
Yeah, let's do subway tile.
Okay. Now, as far as plumbing, do you want a prep sink and a kitchen sink, or do you just want one double bowl sink?
Good question.
Would you cook a lot?
I cook a lot, so let's go with both.
Okay, so you want a little bar sink, prep sink, we call it.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to have an island in your kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as far as electrical, do you want under cabinet lighting?
Let's do it.
Okay. So we're getting there. So here we have this. So based on the kitchen that you just described to me, Sarah,
Yeah.
I want you to know that you're going to spend anywhere between $26,000 and $40,000. So my question to you, Sarah, is, and what the range of differences is the quality of the cabinet, the type of granite you pick out, things like that. However, I can do what you just described for about 26 grand. Now,
you can
stop for 1 second. For everyone out there listening, a good kitchen bath contractor can give you a range. And as an experienced guy in the business, I want you to know that the range I'm giving you is done deliberately. I know that she's going to remember one of those two prices. And I guarantee you it's not the higher price.
It's the lower.
So going into there, I have to be sharp enough, smart enough to know what a kitchen costs today. And guys like Tom Inger, Jim Segui, those kind of contractors, Matt Hatz, they can tell you by looking at your kitchen and what your description is, and they can give you a really, really, really tight range. So I'm going to be able to say to you this. So here's what I say. All right, Sarah, so 26 to 40 plus 1,000 is the range. I'm going to go home. I'm going to sharpen my pencil, and I'm going to put together a brief outline of what we talked about.
Okay.
I'm going to put my numbers to it, and I'm going to get back to you in 3 days, a week, or whatever it is, and I'm going to give you a price based on our discussion. Are you okay with that, Sarah?
Yeah, that sounds great.
So, Sarah, if I come back within that range and you like everything, is there anything that's going to stop us from moving forward on this project?
No.
So you're ready
I'm ready to go.
Okay. So these are, for everyone out there, these are closing questions. Okay. I'm pre-closing her. And all the contractors who know,
This was good.
they know what I'm doing because this is a professional. Now, let's go to 3 days later. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Adam.
I got great news.
You do?
Yeah, I came up with such a killer kitchen design.
Okay.
And you won't believe this. I was able to get you everything you asked for within the budget range.
Wow.
Yeah, so let's go through it.
Okay.
Okay, so now we go through it, blah, 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 and you're like, oh my God, this is great. So then I said, you ready for the price?
Yeah.
Based on what you said, I was able to get you the kitchen for the lower of the two prices. Do you remember the prices? Of course you do. 26 something.
Yeah.
So here's what we need to do. I need to lock you in to get started, Sarah, because we're busy. I need to get you a production slot. So the next steps are you sign the agreement. I need a deposit. And then we're going to finalize the kitchen drawings. And then you're going to come to my office and we're going to sign the agreement. We're going to sign the kitchen drawings. I'm going to get permits. And then you're going to have a list. You're going to have homework.
Okay.
Your homework is selections. What faucet, what pull-out sprayer, and I'll give you an allowance, and I'll help you with all that. Mm-hmm. And then we'll build your kitchen in the next 12 to 16 weeks.
It's that easy.
Are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, I need your signature, and I need to check.
Okay. Done.
Bam. People, do you understand what I just did? As a professional contractor, I navigated this conversation to where she wanted to be without her giving me a budget for her kitchen. Now, Sarah, what if I said to you, this kitchen is going to be between $50,000 and $80,000, and you only wanted to spend $25,000, and I already told you needed to commit to me. You need to commit to me, Sarah. Originally, that you were going to be honest with me once I gave you the budget if it was in their budget, and you said it wasn't. So, Sarah, it's $50,000 to $80,000 for the kitchen you just described. How do you feel about that?
Well, Adam, it's a little out of my budget. So what can we cut to bring it back into my budget and make it feasible?
Okay. Gotcha. I gotcha. Well, Sarah, there's nothing to cut. You have expensive tastes. Now, a lot of times Homeowner says, you know what Homeowner says after that? Instead of what you just said, Homeowner says, you know what? I have another guy who gave me a price. He said he can do it for 20. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I'm sure that comes in all the time.
Shout out to Barbara Norton, who's listening. She's a rock star. So, Sarah, what are your thoughts? Are you ready to buy a kitchen?
I am. We just need to curb a couple of the expenditures.
So if anybody wants a question on home improvement, you can always go to hireitdone.com and click on Ask Adam. Sarah's going to have a Hire It Done email address this week. It'll be sarah@hireitdone.com, by the way. But it's not working yet because I got to call my web guy to get it all done. Guess what, Sarah?
What?
Time is up.
No way.
Yep.
That went by so quick.
Yep. I want to thank everyone for tuning in.
Thank you.
Hire It Done, Adam and Sarah, kicking butt today. If you have a home improvement question, you can always go to hireitdone.com. We want to help you. We'll see you all next week.
Have a great weekend.